GoKaruna-NIDHI Part 5. Introduction by Professor Tulsi Ram. Continued. Years ago, a friend in London asked me why we hold the cow so sacred. It is our companion, I said. It gives us milk and the bullock is useful in farming. It is, in fact, a second mother. He was not satisfied and said that our affection for the cow was a superstition. I persisted in my view, but this time in a different language. Do you keep a pet? I asked. Yes, he kept a dog. Suppose I hit your dog, I suggested. Immediately the man felt almost annoyed. I will sue you in a court of law, he retorted. His affection for the dog was hurt. Rightly too. A dog is a lovely thing and occupies an inviolable place in the family. What about the cow? I said in a quiet and sober tone. I understand. He agreed and said he appreciated the point of a whole civilization sanctified in the holiness of the heart. Swami Dayanand does not speak the language of superstition. He speaks the language of hard reality as he integrates the matters of material wealth with the facts of the mind and the emotions of the heart as it ought to be with a man of natural feeling. In GoKaruna-NIDHI, Swamiji combines nature with serious economic considerations. In the first instance, every object or species which nature has created has a specific purpose and for that very reason has a natural right to existence. It claims the facilities required to fulfill its purpose in case others interfere with those facilities. Swamiji goes beyond the questions of fundamental human rights to natural rights because for him natural rights subsume human rights and imply natural obligations. Anyone who deprives another of his natural rights and prevents him from fulfilling his natural obligations interferes with the process of nature and attracts the oppression of natural justice. Sin is nothing but a violation of the laws of nature. Swami Dayananda's appeal to God to punish the wrongdoers is not to the superstitious raving of a medieval mind. It is a stark reminder of that law of nature which works inwardly without ever leaving a gap. For what is God according to Swamiji? It is nothing but the spirit of nature which works as and through the cosmic law, from the first explosion in the beginning to the last summation of it at the end. Swamiji was not only a man of cosmic perception, he was also a man of hard calculation. He calculates the measure of health and happiness arising from a cow's production of milk, etc., in its lifetime. According to him, a cow feeds 25,740 men in its lifetime at the rate of about 2 liters of milk per person. If the stipulation be 1 liter per person, the number of persons would be doubled. In addition, it produces on an average 12 he-she calves which keep the production process in modern through agriculture. If the cow is slaughtered, all the productive process is negated. Hence, slaughter is a sin. Sin against an affectionate but helpless creature. Crime against society. And a violation of the natural process of life. In addition to production, the cow and the other animals take part in the biocycle of nature. They eat husk, leaves and grass, things which are not fit for human consumption, convert it into food, and that waste which acts as fertilizer. Even other animals which do not produce as the cow or buffalo or goats and sheep take part in biocycle of consuming waste materials and preventing atmospheric pollution. To kill an animal is to interfere with the nature cycle. Swamiji thus pleads for the preservation of nature and the progress of happiness and progress in conformity with nature. Continued.